What's new in the world, ladies and swordsmen? My name is Cyblade, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. We're picking up where we left off last time. We just caught this man slipping, and now we've got some room to question his testimony and find more lies, and hopefully we'll figure out just where this man slipped up, and we can, get him and get Larry off on these charges. But before that, I'm sorry to ask, as always, I hate having to do it, I'm sure you hate hearing it, but please, please, please remember to click that subscribe button if you have not already, and if you have subscribed, then please remember to click the like button if you do enjoy these videos, as well as leaving comments down below and sharing these videos on your social media. Retweet on Twitter, share on Facebook, do whatever you do on Discord and Instagram, because that will help me out with YouTube's algorithm. They'll see people are enjoying these videos and sharing them around, and so they'll push it to more people who will hopefully subscribe, like, comment, and do all the stuff I've asked you to do, which will further the algorithm, and hopefully I'll eventually get 1,000 subs and I can monetize and start taking care of myself, my parents, my dogs, my cats, and the more than 10 stray cats we feed on a regular basis, as well as being able to improve your viewing experience with better editing software. So, helping me will help you, and ultimately, we should all just strive to be better and help each other, make the world go round. But without further ado, let's cut right into this, shall we? Wow, very subtle. You don't even have an answer for your own question, jeez. How did he even set up this brain job if he's this stupid? Honestly, half this is just conjecture anyways. Sure, Larry might have possible motive, but actually no, he doesn't even really have that, because he didn't know she was cheating until this court date. So he had no motive at the time of the murder, and we only have this one witness report, a witness who I have just confirmed to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Incredible. Not credible. His credibility is moot, is not there, non-existent. He is not credible as a witness. So, throw out the case, I win.
Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart.
Wait! I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? You've already destroyed your credibility, but maybe we'll see if we can destroy it anymore.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
See. Well, we already have evidence that that's bullcrap, but you heard a voice saying it on a tape programming. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do. Throw stuff in the victim's face. You've got this one.
Oh, I got you now, you son of a... Aha!
Oh, the music stopped. That means I win. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Gah! My hair is jumping! I think that's a serious medical condition. I have to go to the doctor.
No, you don't.
I will...
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Solid?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Almost like I'm not a credible witness. Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Solid? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. So yours should be thrown out for being inaccurate, but let's give it one more try. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. To be frank, you have none left, but we'll keep going. That and you seem rather distraught.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body a full at least 2 days later, probably 3 or 4, maybe even months ahead of time to properly secure all the evidence. The shock should have worn off by now, but I guess I'm just a total bit.
Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly. The murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim.
Dude. The murder weapon was a statue. This ain't even difficult at this point. Wait just a minute.
The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. How is this supposed to be a clock?
What? You with your objections and your evidence?
Just who do you think you are?
A lawyer trying to find the truth? And who am I with my evidence? Any evidence is going to be... Heck, the prosecution could bring up evidence that... and it would still be hurting you. Heck, he did bring up the blackout, and that's hurting you. Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may...
Yes, Mr. Payne.
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
Well, now this entire court case is just completely full of wrong facts and misinformities, so I see no reason why we should even be questioning this witness, or the defendant anymore, but... I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears as the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this now?
Well, if the freaking prosecutor couldn't figure out it was a clock and not a statue when he was first in close proximity to it, how did the witness know? Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in that witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Oh, I got you now, sucker! I got you now. Clearly a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because you're lying. Yes, because you're lying, Your Honor. You were inside the apartment the day of the murder.
Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there.
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. I mean, that is massive conjecture at this point. We called you out on it earlier for far less, but I'm gonna do it now anyway. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Wait a minute. He had this big freaking clock with that big freaking base, and he hit her with the head part? That's still like the worst place. Dude, you are the worst murderer ever. Heck, with that small of an impact spot, I doubt that would even do much. I mean, it still hurt, don't get me wrong, but I doubt it would. It's not like it caved in her skull or anything. Or could have. If it was the base, maybe. But the head part, no. Mr. Saw It, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. See, look at how much of it is covered. Okay, actually, I guess that is a good little portion. I'd say probably 2, maybe 3 inches across. Yeah, it could cause a good... Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
Objection! What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face! He's so ugly! Would the witness care to elaborate? Elaborate on just how ugly you are? Oh! Did you strike the victim with the clock because she called you ugly? If so, that's just being very petty for something very true. That day, I never... Look, the clock, I heard... No, I mean, I saw... Whoa! Grouse. Shut up, I hate you! I mean, well, this is just... A, he threw his toupee at me. That's assault. That should get him already arrested. And his credibility should be ruined. And now he's screaming and lashing out with insults and everything. Contempt of court. So that leaves us with no witness. That means my man goes free. I win. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her and he should burn. Burn! Give him death! Jeez. That's a bit much, isn't it? I mean, for one-time murder, and the woman was kind of a piece of trash anyway? I mean, I know that doesn't really affect outcome in a murder trial, but still. Heck, even when you are put on freaking death row, it usually takes years and years. For one murder, I don't think that... Yeah, that ain't gonna happen, but... Order! Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright! Your Honor, you claim the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Saw It heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you obviously, let's sound the clock now, here in the court. My sentences totally don't match up, but we get the point across. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That's certainly a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Saw It heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Saw It, try to talk your way out of this one. Even though your credibility has already been destroyed over and over and over, and we shouldn't listen to a single thing you have to say. Ha! 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 You forgot one thing! Uh-oh, what's he talking about now? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running slow, 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? Because the time discrepancy matches exactly the time it was between yesterday and today, and nobody's touched it since. Adoy. I mean, that should be pretty simple. If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
I mean, there already isn't much of a case here, and I've destroyed your credibility, so whatever.
He's right. How am I gonna prove that? Damn it, I was so close.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Even though we already have quite a bit of circumstantial evidence. I mean, it is only circumstantial, but it's more than what we have on the defendant now. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Salt.
I come all this way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal!
Because you are. You're selling newspaper subscriptions. That's just a sham in and of itself. You lawyers are all slime. You realize that the prosecution is a lawyer too, and is pretty much the only reason you haven't been arrested yet, covering up for you a few times. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now.
Not so fast, Mr. Salt.
Oh, snap, what is this?
Chief, listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow on the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think it through. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow?
Maybe because he smashed it on her head and messed things up internally?
Figure out that reason and you have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock will be 3 hours slow?
Yeah. Wait!
Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, we ended the cross-examination. Your time is done, but without messed up this trial's already been, why not give it a shot? You say the clock was already running slow the day of the murder. Have you found any evidence to support this claim?
Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court records that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off.
Oh, now you ask for it. Let's see the evidence why clock's running slow. Okay. Passport. Your ride home from Paris. Time zones, bitch.
The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. Yes, everyone knows time zones, especially time zones across the world. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast! The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Salt? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Oh! Phoenix with the burns!
Oh, he's going rapid! Someone get it! Bailiff, beat the crap out of him! Order! Order, I say! Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness.
He was dead, Your Honor. He was foaming at the mouth. He had a seizure.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Yay! And courts apparently now have confetti cannons installed in them. That's neat. And with that, court is adjourned. It turns out that Frank Solid was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Solid let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Solid grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Phew! I still can't believe we won. Right! Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. Even though I totally had to come in and save your ass because you were about to give up, but still your own battle. Good job. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over! Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick! Don't worry about me, man. Like I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. I mean, bad. Bad, bad, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Like, gone forever. Larry, she was a... nah, never mind. Don't speak ill of the dead, even if they're bad people. Congratulations, Harry. I just said his name like 3 seconds ago. How do you... Whatever, close enough, I guess. But that just says to me that Mia doesn't pay attention to people's names. I don't think Mia's a very good person. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts. Innocent. Ha 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 ha! Very funny. I almost forgot this was a kid's game. What with the swearing and the murder and everything. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, like ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat! Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Even though, again, she totally bailed me out and you would have gone to jail otherwise, but still, me. Oh, hey! Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? You mean, wasn't this the evidence that... Oh wow, I've always wanted a murder weapon! Thank you so much. Now I know what to use on Phoenix the next time he annoys me. Like, actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. I'm gonna throw it out as soon as we get back to the Elvis. Yo, Nick! Can you believe it, man? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. But if she's dating a bunch of sugar daddies, then why is she with Larry? He don't seem particularly, well off. Don't that just make you want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you, in her own way. I mean, not enough to not cheat on you, but still enough. No, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Wright?
Don't you have something to show your friend?
Yeah, the check.
Something that proves how she felt about him?
Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? It's my attorney's badge. I'm an attorney, so you gotta believe me. Here you go, Larry. Proof.
It's okay, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll forget about her soon enough. Look, I'm gonna head home. Thanks a ton, eh?
I guess that wasn't the right thing to show him.
Oh,
Weird, he seems like enough of an idiot that just showing him something shiny would make him happy.
right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them.
I mean, that makes you sound like you're setting yourself up to fail if you believe in your client and they turn out to be guilty. That means you're a terrible judge of character, but whatever. Nice message. Believe in people.
And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself.
Okay, slightly better message.
Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. I mean, strength has nothing to do with being a lawyer, but it'll still come in handy. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so.
Say, how about dinner? On me?
Oh, dinner on you? Really? Oh, I need dinner off you anytime. Oh wait, I don't think that's what she meant.
We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
And maybe butts that aren't so innocent. I'll stop.
Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him.
Yeah, part at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks?
Yeah, don't tell me right now because I need the suspense. And besides, it's not like you won't get a chance ever again other than now. I'm sure there will be plenty of time in the future and nothing bad will ever happen that would prevent you from telling me. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said,
"Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends."
But I'm pretty sure he's not gonna pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave Mia. You could probably fence it at a pawn shop for $50. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Well, spoilers, dude. Thanks a lot. Alright, brand new episode has been added. Cool. Alright then. Well, I think that's a good place to stop for today. Again, thank you guys all so much for getting me up to 400 subscribers. Here's to 600 more. That'll get me up to the 1,000, and hopefully, more after that would be nice. But still, thank you for getting me this far. I could not have done it without all you guys, and I hope I can continue to entertain you in the future, and you'll continue to support me. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. If you like this and want to see more, go ahead and slash that subscribe button. If you like this video, give a quick cut to the like button. Leave a comment down below. Share it around with all your friends. Be sure to click the notification bell so you never miss it when I upload a video. And be sure to follow me on Twitter and Facebook. Then I'll see you in the next video. But until then, ladies and swordsmen, stay sharp.